This build took me approximately 10 hours to do. We literally have this same rug in our house. I think it's pretty darn accurate. Since I miss my sorority so much, I decided to build it.
Downtown, we let it go. Sunset high and our body low. Blood rush in a hazy glow. My head still goes. Loose up, we break the scene. One step deep as you fall to me. Hot clap, we skip the beat. Count 1, 2, 3.
Hey y'all, what is up? It is Marissa, Nicole, and welcome back to my channel. I'm sure most, if not all of you, are very confused by the title of this video because this is nothing that I've ever posted ever before like this, okay? I don't really know why I'm posting it other than the fact that I did it and I think it's honestly kind of cool, so I wanted to show the world. But if you are new here, I don't normally post Sims related videos, but you can definitely check out my channel, subscribe down below, click that notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below if you guys play Sims. Obviously you should if you're clicking on this video, but let me know. We're gonna film this video like official speed build Sims 4 style. So you guys will get to see my build time-lapsed so that way you can see everything that I'm doing. I'm gonna keep talking and voiceovering over it for you guys to kind of explain things, but also just to talk to you. But so that way this video isn't any longer than it needs to be, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it and I'm gonna keep talking over the video. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna try to do this in like one take kind of thing. Most of the Sims speed builders that I watch, they just kind of like talk and just let it flow. I don't know. I'm not gonna really edit this voiceover so much, so I'm sorry if I stutter or say some things wrong. We're just gonna roll with it. But as you can see from the beginning of this, you will see me scrolling between screens here because I'm trying to get a look from like Google Maps Street View of my sorority house because of course we're on lockdown, we're in quarantine, and I can't just go to my house or walk around it to see what it looks like. I of course have pictures of the inside or the outside, but I needed to see some things that I don't have pictures of, so I was using the maps of Google Maps Street View to like see little aspects of the house, which actually worked out. Like, I wasn't expecting it to work, it was just kind of a whim, but it worked, so we're gonna roll with it. The exterior of this house took me forever to finish because I had to try to get all of the dimensions correct, and even then it's not correct. It's as big as I could make it on this lot, and I even chose the biggest lot in Newcrest. So I tried my best, guys. I tried my best. But at first I of course made the blank statement. I of course made the blank shell of my house. I copied and pasted it to make it 3 stories, and then of course you guys will see that I will cut out each of the rooms. But I'm sure you're also just wondering and you're curious why I did this video. I recently went alum from my sorority and I'm kind of emo about it, and I feel sad that I will never be able to like experience my senior send-off or anything like that at my sorority house like I should. And so since I miss my sorority so much, I decided to build it in The Sims, and that is why we are here today. This build took me approximately 10 hours to do. I didn't sit down and do it all at once. I did about like 6 hours yesterday and finished it off today, so it definitely took a lot longer than I thought it was going to be honest. I don't know why I thought it would be a lot quicker, but it wasn't. So I spent a lot of time sitting on my bed and at my desk, but that's okay. Moving on to the porch area that you guys can see, we do not have a fountain in front of our house. We actually have a round fireplace, but of course there is no round fireplace in The Sims, and there really is no round fountain. I just tried to throw things in where I could. This build is a base game build, so I'm not using any kind of packs or anything. I don't buy extra things. I bought The Sims when it was $4.99 to begin with, so I don't have any of the extra stuff. If you guys, for whatever reason, wanted to build this or have it, I don't know, it's base game. So everything that I'm using is free and comes with The Sims 4, so I had to make it work with what I got, basically. I even put in the parking lot in the back. It's usually big. It's of course bigger. It has like 2 rows of cars and about, it seats, why do I say seats? It parks 20 cars, okay? This whole continuous talking thing, not going well. But it goes for 20 cars. I of course only fit like 4 or 5, but we're making it work here. I'm currently working on the layout of the 2nd floor where all the bedrooms are, and that also took me forever to try to make sure that everything was added up correctly and had the same amount of squares, or just like trying to make it work. There is the correct number of rooms in this build that there is in my sorority house. There are different amounts of beds though. I think when I counted, there's 25, when our house actually sleeps 35. One of that being that there's like usually bunk beds and stuff, or we have lofted beds so we can fit a lot of the stuff underneath the beds, and I couldn't do that with some of the rooms, of course. Sims does not allow me to loft a bed, so I had to just make them singles when originally they're doubles. You'll see when we get there, but figuring out the layout of this was so hard, but we made it work. We made it work. With that being said, I did try to replicate, of course, my sorority house as closely as I could. I actually went back and watched my old video of a tour of my sorority house. If you guys have not seen that video, I will link it for you guys, just so you can see if you're curious of like how accurate this is, because I'm not gonna like toot my own horn or anything, but I think it's pretty darn accurate, at least for, again, what I could use with base game Sims 4, and I'm kind of proud of myself. At least for like 10 hours of work, I actually want to play in this house. At first I just wanted to make it, and now I want to put 35 Sims in here and make it. But I think the max is only like 8 in a household, so we're never gonna get there. I'll literally never use this house for no reason, but it's fine. Just wasted a lot of time to do this. It's okay. I just miss my sisters. Another hard part of this build were the lofts. So our house does have lofts in them. Not every room is lofted, but a lot of the perimeter outside rooms have lofts where the beds are and everything. And so I of course wanted to build that because that is a super cool and unique feature of our house that I absolutely love and I enjoyed when I lived in the house. And so building that was kind of tricky to make sure it worked with the stairway, making sure the stairs could fit in those tiny rooms and make it up to the loft and still have room to put the beds and everything in the lofts. So I had to do a lot of finagling, but again, we made it work. It took me a lot of time, but we made it work. I had to do a lot of deleting and adding, as you can see. Like I had already built the lofts, but once I was trying to add the stairs in, it kind of deleted the loft, so I had to basically make them twice. No big deal, no big deal. After we got all of the blueprints down, obviously here comes the fun part, was filling the rooms. Now our rooms do come with a twin XL bed per person in the room, of course, and then they come with a desk and a dresser, and of course like closets or wardrobes. So I tried to include one of each of those things in the rooms, or of course we do have a quad and a triple or double rooms. There's 2 of all of those things in there because that's what would come in a room. Our house does have 1 quad, which is where I lived when I lived in the house. We have a triple room, and then most of them are, I think half and half is probably doubles and singles. But in this build, most of them are singles because again, I couldn't fit the doubles how we fit them with the lofted beds and everything. So we made it work. I feel like this whole video was just me saying we made it work, but that's what I did. I started out with very basic, like cookie cutter dorm style things where I just placed the same desk, same rug, same computer, same bed, same chair, same bookcase everywhere to make sure that everything was in a room. And then you'll see that I go back through and change the color palette of each bed and desk kind of thing so that each person living in the room has their own style. Because of course that is what we're allowed to do, even though the furniture is very cookie cutter and everybody gets the same piece of furniture when you move in, kind of like a dorm. You of course want to dress it up and make it your own. So of course I wanted to do that by changing the colors, and I had to repeat some, of course. There's only so many colors. Again, there's like 25 beds and 25 desks, but I honestly think that it turned out cute like that. I was low-key dreading it though, because when I first placed everything in here, I was like, this took forever. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna change the colors. Everybody's just gonna be the same. And then I was like, Marissa, no, you're already taking all the time to do this. You might as well do it right. So then I had to add in the extra, hour or so to change all the color palettes and add extra things in there. Sorry, I have a text. But doing this, I think, was worth it. I think it adds more character to it, some personality to the rooms. I personally enjoy it, and I made sure in the quad that one of the colors was pink for me. So it's kind of like I'm still living there, but I'm not. I'm living there in the Sims. I only have 1 Sim in here, but all the rooms are mine, basically. After finishing the inside stuff, I did hop back outside to finish some of the landscaping or exterior stuff. We don't have those lawn chairs on our porch. Again, I just was trying to fill the space. Everything's kind of like disproportionate a little bit in The Sims, but we made it work, like I said. I added a lot of the flowers and everything that we have out front. We do have like a pathway, a stone pathway that we use with stone walls, so I made sure to add that in just to kind of give it the same look. And then we of course hopped back inside. We're working on our formal room, which has this like entertainment stand that the TV like sits in and, you know, engulfs. So I tried to recreate that as best as I could in here with our fireplace, of course. I added in all of the pictures. Oh my gosh, I just saw this. So the picture that I added above the fireplace, we usually hang a composite there, but of course there's no composites in The Sims. So I just took this like old style, like old English photo and blew it up and then put it above the fireplace, and that's our composite, just so you know. In our formal room, our couches are like gray, blue, and orange, and so that's why I'm using those colors in here. Of course, I couldn't find our exact couches, but I went with the same color palette, or at least I tried to, and honestly, this is exactly the layout of our formal room. It doesn't look like this, but it's the layout. And then we moved over to the dining room, which I couldn't fit the number of tables in that we actually have in there, so I just have 4, but I'm pretty sure we have like 8 or even 10 tables in our dining room. We're making it work for The Sims life. I of course decorated it in red. Our dining room our dining room does have like red curtains, red accents and everything, so I tried to play with that as best as I could. And then I worked on the downstairs girls' bathroom, which has like 2 stalls in it, 2 sinks. I made it work with like the small little layout there. I don't have stalls with the base game, so I just like created a wall in between the 2 toilets, you know. But we do have this like connector room to our bathroom, which basically has just like a huge mirror area, and so thankfully I added that in, so it is very like realistic. You walk through the like powder room, get ready room, into the bathroom, which I thought was cool. And then I wanted to make our entryway, which is kind of like a one-stop shop. We usually put up a lot of pictures or flyers or notifications for the sisters, or if other sororities or fraternities come by and drop off something for us, we always put it here. Excuse me. So I do have like a cork board and stuff hanging up on the wall, but our entryway isn't this big, but I just had to play with the dimensions that I had, so I just have a whole bunch of clutter items on top of all of these little end tables that I put here, but it's probably only like 2 or 3 of these end table sizes, but we're making it work. We are making it work. Underneath the stairs, there's like a doorway there which leads to our house mom suite, which I will decorate later, but I don't think I ever showed that in my house tour, of course, because I don't go in there. That's for our house mom. So we do have someone that lives in our house 24/7 to kind of like help us or take care of us kind of thing, and that's where she has her own little suite area. I've been in there once when nobody was living in there, but I didn't show it in the video. But it's in here, so you never get to see it. You'll see it in The Sims. We have this little mini hallway going from our entryway that goes to like the boys' bathroom, so of course I decorated that, and then it also connects to our kitchen, which I'm working on right now, and again was kind of hard to work with base game because the counters that I have there and then the circular counter was basically where we serve our food, but I can't put like serving food in The Sims, so I just put a whole bunch of like fruit bowls or random stuff there, but you get the point. Now we're working on the suite for our house mom. And I just decorated it what I think she would decorate it as. When I saw it, it was empty. So I'm making this up. I don't know exactly what it would look like in there. I just know that there's like a living room area and then you would walk into the bedroom behind it. I just kind of connected them for the sake of ease. But this is kind of maybe what a house mom suite would look like. They definitely usually have a lot more things than obviously like we have in our rooms. And then I took it one step further and we made the basement. And I don't know how much of the basement I actually showed in my house tour, but I did make pretty much, yeah, this is all the rooms that we have in the basement. So we have a huge chapter room, which is where we hold chapter. We have a study room underneath our stairs. We have 1 storage room, 2 storage rooms, a bathroom, and then a laundry room. So you will see all of these things. Right now I'm working on the chapter room. So in like the right corner, this is where we hold like our LC meetings. And again, I used that old style photo for our composite, but in the basement we actually have like red curtains with like our mantra on it, so I really thought that that corner looked very realistic. And then I set out a whole bunch of chairs like what we would have if we were having chapter, and I put up like a lamp as a projector and put up a painting and weird things for our projector screen, and we hang like lights and flowers and stuff next to it. So I tried my best to make it look like that, but we're working here. We're working here. Right when you come down, please go watch my video because we literally have this same rug in our house. Like, It's the exact same rug, except it's just different shades of red instead of red or white. But I was like, I literally have to use this rug right here because we have this rug in our house. So that's what's down there with a whole bunch of cubbies that we actually have down there. And then in the study room, it's a little bit smaller than our real study room, but I just kind of added a whole bunch of activities that we could do, tables to work at, all of that good stuff. I thought it turned out kind of cute. I put like different colored chairs in there to make it more fun, but the bathroom downstairs in the basement actually has 2 showers in it, so it is quite realistic, not so much the layout, but we do have 2 toilets and 2 showers in our basement for, I guess, anybody to use, or maybe the house mom. I don't know what that's for, but we do have it. Now, I said that this is a base game, so I do not have the laundry pack. So in the laundry room, I just used a whole bunch of like bath stuff and laundry baskets and clothes racks and stuff to signify that it was the laundry room. But there's no really like washer and dryer in there. But typically we do. I think we have like 4 sets of washers and dryers in our laundry room, which is cool. That's basically literally it. Like, that is the AOPI house in a whole. Like, I'm shocked that I built this. I don't know why I built this. I couldn't tell you what prompted me to do this. I just, you know, miss my sisters. I miss the AOPI house. I love playing Sims. And I'm bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. It's quarantine, and this is what I decided to spend my time doing. I hope you guys enjoyed it for whatever reason. I'm so sorry that this video is like completely out of left field for my channel, but I just wanted to kind of entertain you guys. I did show one of my tiny homes in a previous vlog, and you guys were literally commenting, some of you being like, you should literally add that to the gallery, you need to post a video. And so I know not all of you wanted this, but some of you did, and that's what sparked this video to happen, because some of you asked for me to make this video. And Griffin thinks I should make a whole different channel and upload my speed builds. So who knows what's gonna happen from here with post-grad life. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. My life is in shambles, but it's fine. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below and leave me a comment. Let me know if you guys liked the house. Let me know if you watched that video, if you think this is very realistic, because I'm curious. Like, I think it is, but what do you guys think? I think it's absolutely adorable, to be honest. It's just my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I'll probably never play with it, but it is what it is. It was so much fun to make, despite the hand cramps and like the 10 hours that it took to do it. But it's okay, we're good. With that being said, I want to thank you guys for all of your support on my last video, just to kind of finish out this last minute here, because you guys were so sweet and supportive of my like last week in college kind of thing, and I really, really, really appreciate it. Like, my heart was smiling. I was like brought to tears by some of your guys' comments, and it literally means the world to have you guys by my side throughout my whole college career and then some. So I just want to let you guys know how much that meant to me and how much I love you guys. I can't even put it into words, but I love you guys so much, and just thank you for that. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Holy crap, I just talked for like 15 minutes straight. My cheeks are kind of red a little bit. Like, that was a little stressful.
I was surprised you had enough to say.
I was pulling crap out.
Actually, no, I'm not. You can talk.
Oh my gosh, it was so much fun though. I really do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will let you guys go because this is too long of a video to be a Sims build, okay? But thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, more than you will ever know. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Downtown we let it go. Sunset high and our bodies low. Blood rush in a hazy glow. My hands, your bones. Loose up, we break the scene. One step deep as you fall to me. Hot, hot, clap, we skip a beat. Count